Hello everyone, and welcome back to War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. Also, Happy New Year 1943. Um, we don't have, yeah, I don't know. I don't think we have anything major going on. I'm not even doing an attack against his forces at Milne Bay. Um, okay. Uh, Even though we drove him out of the base itself and we took it, I'm just doing a bombardment for now. Resting my troops one day. We'll do an attack tomorrow, I think. But anyway, just I think mostly positioning my stuff, and also hopefully a massive bombing in Burma. Drive him off of that rail hex where where it's also clear. Maybe we can destroy another regiment. Okay, we discovered something right in this area here. Okay, so he's capping it with just zeros, so that shouldn't be difficult. I brought in some extra aircraft because I didn't know what he was going to bring to the table here, and I didn't want to be caught with some bombers getting beat up by unswept fighters. Let's see. You know, it's been a while since we've had air-to-air action. So let's see how this goes. So far, it's just been damaging each other, but hopefully we can get some ops losses against him and not against us, right? There we go. Hmm. So far 1-1. Everything's been kind of even here. Wondering where he's getting his pilots too. But these are I think they're different pilots than the ones that will be in the Tojos. Yeah, this was a 1-1, a lot of damage to each. See if we can get a kill here. There we go. Okay, it went from basically clear skies to severe storms today. But it's still a clear hex, so we're just hoping we can get some good damage in on his troops. We did somehow squeeze some supplies into the hex, give us another day. Oof. And this is Anti-aircraft battery, and it's getting beat up with no losses. Okay, that kind of makes sense, I guess, depending on how you look at it, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue here. Wen Chao's getting beat up. Come on, save some sweeps for the afternoon. Okay, we're coming in, seeing if we can damage these troops. We are destroying some. It might have been way worse if we could have gotten in there without bad weather. Engineer Regiment, that's what that is. Oof. He's going to lose some good engineers today. Okay, where did these zeros come from? How does that happen? How does that? I swept it. How did these guys appear out of nowhere? Ay ay ay. What is going on? This isn't afternoon even. This is the same phase. Boy. How does I'm baffled. How come my fighters didn't find them? Where do they come from? Ay. Okay, with these B-24s being able to help, we should be able to do this in one day. And as a recap, we're just hitting the base so that he can't build up fortifications anymore. We will be attacking in a couple of days. I can't afford to lose, especially the Hudsons up there. I don't want to lose any of them, especially if I have plenty of sweeps going in. Sorry, I'm talking about Burma again, because nothing's happening here. Yeah, these are B-25Cs, obviously, but the B-25s, I'm still bombing ground troops. And look, what? All right, he's probably going to get some of our, he's probably going to get some of our AKLs. Okay, we took one bomb hit. This is what I didn't want to lose, because these, well, they're not AKLs, but these are, I mean, somewhat expendable. And he lost a Kate. These Kates, the more heat of these, we can shoot down, the better. Hey, he didn't spot our battleships. Oh man. We're gonna get shredded here, aren't we? Man, that's so annoying. How does this again? Well, hey, we had some sweeps in the afternoon. Thank you. Afternoon is a bit better. It goes from severe storms to heavy rain, but it's still not, we're not able to get the same damage we got before. All right, we'll probably lose this second one. He loses another fighter over it. It might still be worth it for him to do that. And it's certainly an annoyance to me, but yeah. Based on, I mean, I don't know what he's gonna do with those carriers, but based on historically what he does, is he's probably not going to probe any further north. But who knows? He might surprise me. I wouldn't put it past him. But we've got a surprise for him. It's probably going to take us a month or longer to get there, but we got a surprise coming. All right. Bombardment. Oh, okay. This is our bombardment. All of his stuff is, yeah, pretty destroyed. Um, Another bombardment attack for us here. And he takes quite a few more casualties than we've been inflicting yet. Look, we got these. Oh, wow, look at all this artillery and stuff massed in here now. We'll be bombarding with a lot more tomorrow. In fact, I may just rest the divisions because we'll be attacking the next day, I think. I'll double check all that. All right, so all he has here is a division. And that's part of why I bombarded. But I'll turn off the bombardment because I don't want to waste ammunition or supplies, although I doubt he wants to as well. But when I get these troops from here coming in, we'll maybe still won't attack. That's right. The goal isn't to attack, it's just to kind of pin him in here. And I don't see where, well, maybe it's just whatever's showing now. There is a unit here, at least one unit. We'll bombard that as well. Okay, I'll take a moment and do what I don't want to do and look at the losses, because just I don't know where those zeros came from, but that just frustrates me. Sweeping it clean, and then out of the blue, some zeros show up. That's frustrating. I don't get it. I don't have to get it, but I certainly don't get it. Hmm. So I don't even know how to analyze this. 26 aircraft lost. I would have lost a few anyway, but not 17 in air to air were it not for the surprise zeros. Now, I'm not saying the zeros surprised me. I'm just saying they didn't show up until after I'd swept it, and then they pop in there and knock out several of my bombers. In the meantime, though, we did knock out almost 20, 19 aircraft. Frustrating. I, I can only take care of what I can control, but it doesn't take away the fact that I'm kind of annoyed by that happening. In the meantime, combined with shooting down some fighters up here and over Burma, we got, I would say, this is overstated, probably 13 zeros, 12 air to air, 11 air to air, 2 ops, just like I hoped. 2 Babs shot down by flak. We got some miscellaneous others, including a Kate shot down by flak. We lost, look at this, 15 aircraft. Actually, that's pretty good. Only 1 Hudson. I thought I lost more than that. 1 Hudson to ops. The 15 of these are could have been avoided. Again, could have been avoided if it weren't for like whatever mechanic allowed his zeros to come in later. 15 losses right here. Bam. Uh, I don't know. Okay, so uh, what I'm tempted to do, by the way, is have one of my P-38 squadrons set to naval attack and then sweep that target here, because then they'll wait until afternoon or whatever target. But I'm gonna, I may hit something else. I'm strongly considering it. We do lose some miscellaneous other things to ops, including these hurricanes, which we got beat up over Burma as well, and so I guess on the way back lost a couple. All right. Um, question is, oh, a lot of pilots, maybe bomber pilots too. Ah, I'm still, I don't know why I'm dwelling on it way too much. Just frustrated. We lose 14 points of ships here. Um, that can't be helped because I was more concerned with capping this than capping this. And then now we just get our destroyer escort out of here. Next time we come back, we can cap it because we've got fighters here. And by the way, I'm going to build up a fighter base, Bassine, and we will be able to cover some of this. I'm tempted to sweep his. Well, we won't know where he's going to be. It's going to say sweep this, but I could just set it. Is it? Can you do a sweep? You can do a sweep over ships, but if I say sweep this and it's gone, I don't know what they'll do. But hopefully we'll safely get out of here. If he drives further north, he's going to tag it, but I had to get out of there. All right, I'm going to wrap up. We'll just jump right into the second, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, January 2, 1943. Rennell Island flipped to us. That's good. I was about to get some fast transports to take those dot bases. Alright, let's get under those. Alright, we got under it. Let's just move on here. Oh, didn't catch what ship was having an issue. I know we have a cruiser and a battleship that are in rough shape. Okay, yeah. Tired of these bombardments, but we'll take care of it. Okay, that's a good sign. It's 43. I think that's our first torpedo hit that in 43. I'm not sure. I may have had some misses or duds earlier, but it feels like that's the first actual hit, dud or not, and then it detonated. So anyway, I'm gonna kind of keep my eye out for these to see if we're gonna start getting a higher percentage, lower dud rate, higher detonation rate. Also, I'm patrolling north of Manus because I'm trying to keep this from happening. Whatever he's doing, moving troops in or moving troops out, supplies, etc. And I don't hear a thing. But hey, that's a start. It also might make him a bit uncomfortable. One of the things I've noted One of the things I've noticed about this game is it's very psychological. I don't know if that's a good word for it, but you can really mess with people um, in these situations. All right, looks like you have zeros covering these troops, and I hope we don't have a repeat of last time where after we sweep it, more come in, because that's extremely frustrating. Um, I guess that's why you bring in escorts. I should have done that. But it looks like he anticipated us coming here after bombing the other hex yesterday. It was a good guess. We've been bombing multiple targets, but kind of back and forth between these two. So, well, we included this one as well, so he's probably, I don't know, maybe he even capped these as well. I don't know. There. All right, so we knocked out a few zeros, and that's inadvertent. Also, unfortunately, we have thunderstorms. If it's not one thing, it's another. All right, Wen Chao. Some of he might be stepping up his timetable after seeing all my um, the Chinese troop movements that I got going on. Well, it's thunderstorms. We didn't run into any zeros this time, um, so he has two units here, a brigade and a division. I don't know how we'll do. I mean, we're attacking. I don't know how we'll do digging these troops out of this position. Okay, hitting Rabaul here. The runways, the air base. Ooh, okay, flak. I see now. All right. I'm not attacking this these troops here. Not this. Not today. We're just gonna do another bombardment, but I will attack. I'll check the status of my troops to see if their rest. You know, I think I had some high fatigue or disruption or something. Um, Not high, but just you know, because I'm not rushed to attack anything. Wow, we're really wrecking Shortlands. Um, because we're not rushed, so I wasn't going to attack without making sure we feel a little bit more comfortable. Oh, there's another reason. I remember now. The 41st Division, I split up there to recover some devices, and one or two of the regiments upgraded, but not the whole division, not all three. So unfortunately, okay, apparently we found something there at Manus, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, so maybe we'll attack before we can combine the division back up at Milne Bay. Maybe we'll attack anyway because we're having troubles there. I mean, sorry, I'm all over the place because I don't know when all the regiments will be fully upgraded and ready to combine into one division again. We can still attack with it split up into three. Maybe I'll explain that. Maybe I'll explain it when we get done with this. Sorry for the rambling on and causing confusion. That's some air units pulling out of Xi'an, I think, back to Chongqing. I sent the squadrons back, but it looks like some of them flew on their own as well. All right, let's get into this. He's trying to knock us off this road, and we're trying to hold it. Let's see how we do. So, yeah, we take double the casualties. Not ideal, but we hold. Not for long at all. Okay, this should fold. I mean, seriously. 1-to-1 though, somehow. We have no supply, and we're just getting destroyed at this point. I think we're just at this point just holding by default, although it is 1-to-1. I don't know. But he bombards us here, bombards us here. And it looks like he has a lot less sitting here. We should attack today. It's time. We're still bombarding, and we brought in, look at all this artillery. Should do some decent damage. I'm still waiting for Sparrow Battalion to get in here, then we'll attack. Alright. This is, oh, he snuck in a mixed brigade, snuck in that mixed brigade. We're going in. I mean, obviously I can't pull back now. Alright, let's go. Okay, we got 1 to 2, but let's see the damage. All right, he has a lot of disruption, low morale. We beat up his unit pretty badly. I think if we were able to go again, we could do it because he lost like I don't know, maybe well, not quite a fourth. I want to say fourth of his unit, but what about us? Whoa. Yeah, we lost as much as he did, so we'll just lick our wounds and stick it out. That's fine. I need to do an attack here. Try it out anyway. And we're bombarding here, but I'm going to turn that off because I don't need to be using up what I don't have. All right. This is us bombarding because I'm trying to see what he has. And he has 2 divisions that equal 900 AV. That's fine. This is worth finding that out. I'll just stay in defensive posture. The biggest thing I'm trying to do here is to let him know he can't just pull out of here without um, in move mode. He'll have to if he wants to retreat, he's gonna have to do so in combat mode. Can turn off that upgrade at Canberra. We don't need more fortifications there. And Macon, we have port size 1, so that'll be good for getting more stuff in there. We'll take a look around the map when we get this wrapped up here. It looks like some refits going on. Hmm. All right. We see some ships here, supposedly, at some of these bases. Recon doesn't tell us that, but apparently the Coast Watchers do. I could bomb Manus, but I'm not sure what he has there. Like, defensively, what kind of fighters he has there. I haven't yet been able to recon that. Um, All right, Russell Islands. We'll visit that here. He's of course scouting Port Moresby. All right. Some of these are just ships we had on patrol, and it appears the threat is no longer there for some of these bases in the back. That, pardon me, that we can repair them and think of where else we can use them. Illustrious arrived. I'm going to just send it on its way. We've got more ships in that same task force, but I'm going to look before I just fire them all off. I'm going to look and see how much we can utilize them before I have to let them go. See here, the C regiment has been upgraded, so I think we can combine and do an attack as a combined division now. And this is kind of what I was talking about. So we'll visit that base as well. Yeah, so we got replacements and upgrades for the 5th RAN base force. That was split up into some local city base forces like a third in a third, and we were able to combine it. And now we're pushing it forward in New Guinea, so that's pretty cool. All right, now let's take a look at casualties. 9 air to air. That must be all those zeros. So 12 to 2. It's about time we have that flip because we've been losing a lot ourselves. All right, 12 zeros. I don't think that's right because 12 total. So we'll just say 9 zeros. And then he lost a few things due to ops. We lost a C-33 and a B-17. Yeah, we saw that get destroyed by flag over Rabaul. I haven't been paying attention to flak and probably need to bump that back up to 10K if I'm going to be bombing airfields like that. Let's see if we, you know what, I'm going to skipping ahead here. We did lose one pilot, maybe the crew of the B-17. All right, ship sunk, last turn. Okay, this is Tanjung Balai. I don't know anything about what's going on here. I mean, could it be that it didn't sink until recently, but it was heavily damaged? I have no idea. But hey, if that's a true true reporting, that's good. Good for us. Pardon me. Okay, and you can see the score is almost 1-1. All right. Now, there's not much to talk about here. We did upgrade the port to level 1. What I'm going to do is build up the forts now for a bit because I want it to be harder to damage what I have here. I should have flak, but I don't want him to bombard or bomb and we take damage because the fortifications are 0. I think if we build that up, it'll help a bit. Likewise, I'm secretly building this fortifications up, and then we'll flip it to expanding the base, probably the airfield. But in any case, no rush on any of those spots. We don't have any aviation support anyway. But we're unloading here at Russell Islands. I don't think, well, his detection on us is 1-1. That's fine. We, if I have to, I don't think he has any air here, but if he brings carriers, we're screwed anyway. But I mean, I could fly cap over it, but we've pretty much beat up all of his bases that that could reach. This one supposedly has nothing there, and this one I need to start getting some recon on. But let's focus on this port. We'll get some engineers here shortly. But yeah, we got the 24th Infantry Division. This is probably something nobody else would do because I'm strange like that. I thought I'd bring a division, drop it here to secure it. We could, I mean, this can get up to level 7 air base. So I figure if we secure it with the division, certainly he's not going to be doing a paradrop or something to kick us back off. And then we can bring in some base forces and engineers and really make it a strong base. Obviously, this base can get up to 8, and which is much better. And then even this one, well, this one only 6, so this one's 8, but still 7, and 2 hexes closer to anything is, hey, I'll take it. So it's the best air base in this area other than Lunga, so in this immediate area. But yeah, I mean, Shortlands is the next base up that we'd have to take to get the same results. And what's cool about this base is it's 6 away from that, which is still not, 5 is even better. But if we could, fighters stationed here would really get in. Listen, he has no fighters in this vicinity, but it would ensure that we could cover whatever we're trying to do up here. But yeah, we're continuing to secure Lunga. I have an invasion force going into Tassafaronga, I thought. And I do, but it just apparently isn't even on. Oh, that's right. We're still building it up here, loading and getting it ready. Then we'll shove off. We'll land here, and it should fold because he probably has no supply anymore after all this time. But we'll see. That's another thing. If I secure this base strongly, this is going to probably make him. Certainly, it's kind of like cutting off these troops even more. But again, we have such a search parameter. I mean, he can't sneak anything through. Well, technically he can, but it's not going to be easy. Like subs and stuff could get in here. Anyway, moving on. This is what I was kind of talking about. We had upgraded a few elements of these. Now we can rebuild this. It's still under strength a bit, but replacements are delayed. And I think see, this is also what I'm worried about. See, we've got some fatigue and disruption here and here, but we're going to go in, a deliberate attack, everybody that can. Well, okay, maybe not this, because no sense in losing. Oh, wow, this can even bombard. What do we got? Well, just 155 millimeter. We'll just leave this for defensive purposes. And that's AA, so. All right, we'll just keep it like this. We'll still bombard with our artillery units, and then these 3 infantry can attack, hopefully finish it off. This is just over 400 AV, maybe 422, yeah. All right. And his look like they're just wrecked, maybe 0. I'm not saying it'll be 0 once it does all the math, but okay, here's the thing. Sparrow Battalion will be there this turn. So I literally am going to call for an attack here. So combat engineers are going to go in, hopefully rip up the fort, whatever force he has. We've got 3 divisions, and we've got a couple of battalions. Well, I mean, these are pretty tough battalions, and then of course this is a battalion by itself as well. Plus we got combat engineers in each of these battalions. So I think yeah, Canadian combat engineers, and the Canadians don't want to be left out. So we're going to go in and we're going to hit this with basically 1500 AV. All right. It's time. I could wait for the tanks, but these things are going so slow trying to get across the terrible terrain. So what we'll do instead is keep bringing them. After this, I'm sure it's going to fail. After this attack, hopefully we beat them down a bit, knock out a fort level or 2. We'll wait for the tanks after that. I think they're moving about 4 miles a day. So we'll in 4 days we'll be recovered and ready to go again, and the tanks will be in there. Well, at least some of the tanks will be there. And these guys are going slow, but they'll be securing Tarapo soon. And our air paratroopers are here to launch and take Maroc. And once we take Maroc and Tarapo, everything else is on the northern side of the island. and that he has, and we can start. I actually have a plan. I don't know how far out it is, but a plan to build this up a smidge, and then use it as a base to like we could pair drop. This is 10 and 10. We could pair drop here, I think, quite readily. We could even pair drop up along this coast if we have to. And if he gives us that opportunity, we'll get some recon here and start looking, probing, seeing what looks weak. But yeah, so things are in progress. This, this will be secured within a short order, as well as this. We're securing this. Russell Islands. We'll finish securing Guadalcanal, and like I said, a few bases here on New Guinea. All right, then we're just going to focus on strengthening our position, which really doesn't mean defensively anymore. It means getting base forces, engineers, and air units as far forward as possible as we prepare for the next launching point phase, where we can start taking some more of these bases further north, whether it's in the South Pacific, Southwest Pacific, or Central Pacific. And meanwhile, we have a plan for the carriers that you probably know about if you've been watching this. Now, I'm bouncing up to Burma. This is where I am a bit frustrated, but that's on me, not on. I mean, it's partly my opponent, but partly because I'm mismanaging stuff potentially, as I have a tendency to do. I'm not sure if I want to do this direct. I think I kind of want to go here first and then here, but because there's no road, and if you look, it's jungle to jungle. That would be so slow, whereas this would be relatively quick. Which reminds me, I wonder if I say move here, if that's going to be more efficient. And it's still unpacking. It's still unpacking from strap move mode, and then it'll start heading down this road. And then the last part of this division, 23rd Division, we'll get here. Now that it's on the road, it should move pretty quickly, 4 to 5 days. Then we'll rail it down and follow in the same path that the rest of these guys went. Meet here. Well, I may already move regiment across anyway once they get in this position. And these guys, I'm going to put them in combat mode, but they're basically ready to slide right into this X, which will open it up in case that it's closed. We do have plenty of supply here, it looks like, but certainly having this reopened is going to help. But like I said, I'm very desirous of doing an attack here, because I'm not sure what he has. I mean, I'm bombarding, I know what he has, but I'm not sure what his condition is. All right, this battleship took a bad turn with damage control. So we're barely making it 1 hex per day, but he doesn't know where we are, so that's our saving grace. As soon as I get to Trincomalee, we'll let it sit and recover some of this damage until we can feel comfortable about getting it around the hump here into Colombo. Unfortunately, it has a retire date, but at least we have essentially a whole year to repair it. That I may need the whole year, I may need longer, but if I can get it repaired enough that it'll let me withdraw it, I think we're okay. I can't I can't scuttle it anyway. So the best we can hope for is it either sinks on its own, which at this point I don't want it to do, or it we repair it, or it gets even more damage on the way here, and then we can scuttle it then. But I'd rather not. Okay, what else to talk about here? We've been capping this, and now we don't have to, so that's good. We can focus our aircraft down this direction. We have now cap over this base finally. Um, we have long range cap over this. This is the situation, though. We have high disruption on our um, fortunately, not on our divisions, so that's good. Let the non-fighting units take that disruption. But I will turn off this bombard. There's no sense in wasting valuable supply. Which now we have an avenue to bring it in, and that's great. And we have more stuff coming. But I need something here, which it's coming, and then we'll engage these guys again and heavily destroy them. So we're not going to attack here. He doesn't know where we're going to bomb. Which one are we going to bomb, right? I can't hit this yet because we're surrounded. I don't want to take a chance that if I attack, I'll lose supply. So I want to open this up first, which we will do this turn. So do I smash this, or do I might smash this again. Bomb it. We've got plenty of fighters. Bomb it. Maybe 2 turns worth of bombing, and then attack. That's not a bad idea, actually. So also what's cool is we've got another artillery piece rolling in. It's going to probably take 2 to 3 more days to get in here and add to the bombardment value. I don't know. Not much more to talk about here. Just bomb, sweep, rinse, and repeat. And of course, I was going to point this out. So Illustrious needs to go home and like 2 days. So yeah, that was good that we got it out of here. Back here, sorry. But here's something else that's important. We have to keep our eye out for, this 44, 43. This is in May. That's plenty of time. But here's some of these destroyers need to go. See, in February, but I don't want to rush them out of the theater just because they're supposed to leave in a month. 214, 225. If I can do like a destroyer raid somewhere, why not, right? Now, this is not going to be a carrier fleet anymore because we don't have any carriers anymore in this theater. That's technically inaccurate, but this is where the Hermes is needing 34 more days, and then we can have a carrier again. Although, but this is so small, 20. The best we can do is just some kind of fighter cover over some kind of a task force. But we do have some more cargo ships coming, and we can keep these supply lanes open from through Akyab. And look at that, we're down to 30K. What does that mean? Well, I hope it means that we're feeding these supplies into. Whoa, look at that, Prom has 37K. And then from Prom, hopefully we're supplying these bases that very badly need supplies up into them. It'd be nice to get them up into Lashio because we've got these American bombers that we need to get replacements for. But I'd rather not have to leave this area to get them replaced. I want to keep them stationed here, but doing whatever potential damage possible. I'm tempted to, on that note, minimize what the requirements for these bases back here, uh, but man, I want these to be maxed out also. I'm very greedy like that because then I can upgrade reinforce these. So it's kind of a conundrum I'm in. So keep that on 18. We'll that's 19. That's fine. But anyway, I'm not gonna sit here and do all this funky stuff, make you have to watch it. As I slide into China, he's trying to bug out of here, and he might just make it if he knew we were coming, which he did. I'm going to do deliberate, and I'm not going to make you have to watch me, but I'm going to basically rebuild all these. We're going to do no, you know what? I'm doing a shock attack. And we're going to hit this as hard as we can, and then, pardon me, and then march north. And that's where he's going, which is a shame for him, because that's exactly where we're going to go. He may expect us to go this way, but we're going this way. And I don't see any indicator that he's leaving here and here. Once we start moving north, he's probably going to be in mode and trying to get out of here. Is just a guess. But we have reinforcements coming. It's just one corps, but it's the 46th Chinese Corps, and we'll get in position here, turn off these bombards. No sense in taking damage. We've explored what we wanted to. That he has 2 divisions here, and we have no forts, of course. We just got in here, but yeah, we got another corps sliding in here. That'll bump us up, over 1,000. And we've got less than 1,000 here. Oh, why did I think we had more than that? I'm kind of tempted to just let this guy bombard. He doesn't have much, but I mean, why not, right? He also won't use very much supplies. I should see if I can upgrade that, if I have enough guns for 105s. But yeah, we'll get these get this squared away. But again, this is just to say, hi, don't move anywhere, or if you do, you're gonna have to move in combat mode, because we want to have free movement with these troops here up into this area. Because again, once we get into here, he's gonna be, I think, panicking to withdraw to Wuchang. Because as soon as we take this, we're going to go up here, and then this will be a pretty sizable pocket of Japanese troops. Because my intention is to keep this guy stuck there. I may see how this is basically, we got a 4th Corps here. I may have that 4th Corps go here while I'm garrisoning. Oh wow, garrison level of 100. Okay, so I may. All right, I'll have to work out the math with all these things. Garrison level of this is 200, so he may have a division here already. And I'm not so worried about crossing into Hankow. If I can position myself strongly here, again, we got a pocket, and then we'll garrison these with enough that he probably won't be able to get back out, and then we'll strangle these. Have to go this way and get him out, so forth. But yeah, I think this will be a good operation. But again, he can always back out. This guy, if I were him, I'd already be withdrawing to here or sliding into here. But anyway, good stuff. I'm going to wrap up because I've rambled on long enough and have kept you way over the time I wanted to. But I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you next time to talk about January 3. Bye.